much do you keep tabs on World Juniors?
Used to more, not so much anymore. Yeah.
Did you see Carter George with the shutout, Kings prospect?
I saw that. Yeah, I didn't watch the game, but I saw that he got the shutout. Yeah.
What do you think of Todd getting the job in Detroit?
Well, good for him. Yeah, I was happy for him. Yep. He's got a challenge there. It always happens when you take over. You got a challenge, but he'll do a good job. We know that.
The team we're playing tomorrow, first time you've seen them this year. Given the history in the playoffs last few years, is it important to kind of look them in the eye across the ice and just see where everybody is?
I mean, it's a hard game every time you play them. We had some good games with them in the regular season last year, so we're not going to get that far ahead. But it's a team that's in our division that we've had problems with that we want to beat. I wouldn't make it a bigger deal than that.
So it's not like putting down a marker, like we're gonna.
No, it's not. No, but it's a marker for us in that we got to, first time we played them this year, we got to play them well.
But if the playoffs started today, you'd play him for the fourth consecutive season.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's my stats man, Dennis. Yeah, it always comes out with the stats. Yeah, I mean that would be the case. Yeah, but we're still quite a few games away from that, so we won't focus on that at all.
A little bit of housekeeping since Drew just walked past. Any updates on Drew Doughty, the two Trevors, Arthur Kalliev?
Okay, that's a lot. No update on Drew. Two Alexes, did you say?
Trevors.
The two Trevors, Moore and Lewis. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's been a while. No. Trevor, no. There you go. That was easy. Yeah.
So Drew, we don't know when he might be skating? Or?
No idea.
You don't ever want to take penalties, but you guys have adjusted your penalty kill over this past offseason. Now this might be a good team to try it against. Is that something you're kind of looking forward to?
Oh, you never look forward to their power play. So, but yeah, I mean, we have a different look, clearly. So, let's see. It's, kind of the first go at it against Edmonton. I'm sure they'll have something prepared for us. We'll take a look, though.
You've talked repeatedly about Jacques Lemaire being your mentor and the importance of defensive hockey. Your team excels defensively. Is that a foundation to build off of, to start improving other things once you've got that in place?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've felt pretty good about that for a while. We've talked about trying to create more offense. So focus, probably it's been about a month now, I would say, we tried to focus on creating a little bit more offense. But, wouldn't you know it, our defense has dropped just a little bit in some of the metrics that we use to evaluate. So, it's always, balancing the scales, right? But I think we are a pretty committed defensive team nonetheless.
I get what you said about the opponent tomorrow, but special teams that you talked about, that was an issue in the playoffs last year. And this is a chance to see how what you're doing now would work against them.
Right. But if you go back into the last regular season, too, our penalty kill in particular was pretty good against them in the regular season. So, there's a lot of factors. I just don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves when we're sitting here just after Christmas and start talking about, playoffs.
It's weird you haven't played them, though, halfway through the season, and they're near your division.
Right. Yeah, that's the first time. I mean, we played Vegas, obviously, Vancouver, Calgary. So we just haven't seen them. So that's always a good game with them, though.
You mentioned that according to internal metrics, your defense has dropped. How do you feel about the overall play of your team after that 7-game road trip? Yeah,
I mean, I think that's the one thing, you do have to take into the evaluation as to we played 7 games, 15 days, lots of travel. Something's going to slip. You're not going to expect to be at this level the whole way. Some key guys went out of the lineup at different times. So I think we were pretty happy with the way we played generally on the road trip. The games that we lost, we were right there. We were right in them. Like maybe a couple more points. I thought we had an opportunity to get a couple more. But yeah, no, we're pretty happy with the way we played, with the effort. I think really, I know we're not halfway, but if I think about it as the first half, you factor in preseason, guys have done a pretty good job.
When you put Turcotte up with Kopitar and Kempe, what does he need to give you as a third member line, and specifically goal scoring? Does he need to be on a 20 or 25 goal scoring pace to stay up there, or can he do other stuff and stay up there?
Right. Yeah, that's really why he went up there. He hasn't consistently shown himself to be a scorer in the league, but still got the opportunity, despite that, to go play with Kopitar and Kempe. Why? I think he's tenacious. He's quick on the forecheck, and what he does a really good job of, which you might not expect, is he gets to the net. He gets to the other team's net front, and what that does is draws a defender in, gives Kopi and Juice a little more room in the O-zone. So that's what he does, which is it's a tough job to get to the net front. I think of Hyman for Edmonton, and I'm not comparing him, but that's the job he does so well. He gets to the net front. He's a big, strong guy. Turks doesn't have that kind of frame, but he's getting there, so he's got a lot of determination. And then I think what you're seeing is Turk can make plays off the rush too. We're seeing more of that as he gains his confidence and stuff like that. So all those reasons, he's a really good complement for those two right now.
You've reintroduced 11 forwards and 7 defensemen this season. When you have a healthier complement of forwards, do you think you'll stay with that?
I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no guarantee that healthy that we'll go with 12. I'll give you that much. There's no guarantee we'll go with 12.
With the first game out of the break, historically, it's always kind of a crapshoot, right? What tricks of the trade have you learned to get guys ready to go?
It's a tough one. Practice today, and we tried to simulate, some game situations. We bobbled the puck. We, everything that you would expect. You just hope that we got enough rust out this morning that tomorrow afternoon, and that's an afternooner. So usually you get another pregame skate in the morning. It usually flows a little better than practice would have today. We're going to skip that, so we'll get right to it. Edmonton has to deal with the same thing. So, it might be a little bit sloppy, I would think, at the start of the game.